Hello, it's Peter again. Today we're in Cornwall and we decided we would come and visit the Eden Project to see how that applies to sustainability. The whole project was started in year 2000 and opened in 2001 and it's built into an old clay pit that was excavated out. You'll see there's two major biomes here, one on the right which is the Mediterranean one and one behind which is the tropical rainforest. If you look behind me you can get a better idea where these domes are, of how deep the pit was. It was China clay, it was being excavated from there and then when that was emptied then they put in these biomes afterwards. One of the problems of building this in a pit is that it's a long way below the water level and therefore the pit will fill up with water. One of the main benefits of what they're doing here is that the water that is produced is collected with the rainwater and so on, and that's used for the toilets and using for water wherever you don't actually need to drink it. So the only water that they use here, which is from the mains, is in the catering and in the restaurant areas that they have here. You can see over here between these two domes that there is a water chute. That's where they collect the water that is then reused on the whole site. The heating ducts on the outside, originally the electricity for this site came from wind power, but around 2010 they started to get energy from underground, and that actually is used to supply the whole site now, plus some of the residential areas around here. Because of where we are in the country, down in the southwest, and because we're in this protected bowl of the pit that was here and where these are built, the sort of plants that they can grow here are the sort that you wouldn't necessarily survive our winters. So we've got things such as the canna lilies behind us, and we've got agapanthus, which you find a lot of these down in South Africa, for example. So it's going to be an area which is going to be able to produce and sustain plants that require a more gentle climate than the one we would normally have in the UK. We walked around the biomes outside and you can see from the sort of pictures that we've got here, there's all sorts of plants that are living in this sheltered area. There's a whole series of educational things to look at. There's an education centre. And from here we went into the biomes, and that's what's coming up in the next videos. Next week we'll release a video about the Mediterranean biome, but in the meantime there's another one suggested for you here, and if you haven't already done so, please can you press the subscribe button, because this helps us to carry on making more in the future. See you soon, bye.